Extra playtime is good time. Who doesn't love some extra playtime? Well, after I have so deliberately replanned and reassessed my situation, I've decided that playing some games before dinner would be a good idea. Also because I got meat. Quite literally. What a rare little nice gesture it is. So, since I'm feeling particularly good, and particularly looking forward to my dinner this fine day, we shall play some games beforehand to get even more happy about it. Now then, changing things around like this. We're gonna play some games, but of course, since the game music is meh, I'm gonna make my own music. Yeah, my own. That's a lie. Don't own this music. If I would own this music, I would be making an assload of money because fuck it, it's great. Now then, we are playing a new character. It's James Beers. Let's see if he can actually survive. Because he is gonna be naked and unarmed. Also unemployed, but well, that reflects reality to a rather nice degree. In the near future for me, at least. Yeah, probably not for long though. I mean, technically speaking, if the zombie apocalypse would hit before I get a new job, I guess I would be an eternal unemployed. Then again, I could then claim that I'm a forager. Or, well, a burglar. Oh, this is gonna be a map I wanna play on a bit longer, because actually I've disabled the respawn on Zomboid. Which means if we actually clear the map, excuse me, which should stay clear. Which would give us an untimely nice little goal. Now, first things first, I'm naked, and I don't like being naked. Which means pencil. Right. I need some food, and then I'm going to find myself a place to live. I have an idea, I have a place in mind where I want to live. But, yeah, probably not a bad idea to grab all of those. Also, it's probably rather cold. Mostly because, you know, it's, technically speaking, the winter. Briefs. Where? V-neck sweater. Where? Oh, hello there, little one. Next Unknown stream, that's probably gonna be tomorrow. I had to reinstall it again because, well, that's fun. Oh, what boxer sounds good. That. And then we're gonna amuse ourselves with some zombie apocalypse nonsense. Now, where am I? Yeah, I'm actually not that far away from where I wanna go. Can't go into my own house, eh? My own car. Well then, we shall sneak forward most profoundly. Kill a few zombies on the way, of course, because clean up. Ah, well that sounds promising. Come over here, Zomboid. Sorry, little lady. The power of the rolling pin compels you. I shall beat the evil right out of you. Well, the good thing is, since I know somewhat where I'm supposed to be going, so I found a nice little two-story building that is just so promising. Bam. Okay, bye-bye. Say, corpse number 2. You have some long socks, some sneakers, baggy jeans, and the tank top. Now let's create some bandages because I will need them. Ring, ring. Now that I'm actually wearing some clothing and I'm not freezing to death because it's the 1st of January, I think. We shall sneak towards our destination. I found a very nice little vacation home for us. A very nice little vacation home, let's just say. Also, technically speaking, meat is indeed back on the menu because, well, work, I visited my mother to, you know, because she wants to throw a nice little birthday party for my papa. Some things never change, you could say. And she was like, here, take this as a bribe. They'll make sure that you actually, you know, come along and not just avoid it. Like, okay, what is it? It's meat. It's a bloody freaking amazing piece of meat, which I will consume on this fine evening as my lunch. Lunch, not dinner. Actually, it is my lunch because I didn't have lunch. A Speedo. I don't think I will wear it. Thank you very much, game. Yep, this is the area that we want to go into. Where the nice houses are at. Where the nice people live. Prabhu. Get over here, little rich lady. Rolling pin. A power. A credit card. Well, that's nice. Not what I was looking for, but nice nonetheless. Now then, we're going to pass by the medical center thingy, I think. Trying to go south, because south is where the rich houses are. And that's where we want to go. Don't. Even. I was pretty sure you had a watch, but apparently it was some nonsense. The rolling pin of power. Indeed very compelling. Classic rituals. Where? On my right wrist, because I'm left-handed, so I need it. Ever further south does the journey go. Now the house I started in once when I played this down south was pretty damn sweet. It had 2 stories, so I could basically barricade the whole first floor and just use a fucking a rope to get out from the second floor. Oh, kinda cute. Enjoyed it. And I will enjoy it again once I deal with those bloody zombies. Jesus Christ. Throat. You've been so cooperative the whole day, and suddenly it's like, nope. Of course. Doesn't really hurt to clean out the area a bit while we're moving towards our new dream house. Now then, we found the area with the rich people. Come over here, former rich person. You do not have the strength to resist the rolling pin. I would like a digital watch though. Kinda need to have all of the things in, like, you know, the time and stuff. Oops, that's the waste of a good tech. Could you please go down? The tough world we live in. Well, I killed them, but at what cost? That rolling pin had to serve to me well for a long while. Blah. Doesn't really matter because I still have one more. Now, first we should probably actually aim to go towards the house I was going to. That's the most southern one here, so it's going to take us a bit more sneaking to get there. But still, you know, it's 12 o'clock. It's not really that late in the day. We still have all the time in the world to go where we want to go. Also, every bloody zombie I kill on the way makes it easier to explore later on. He has a head, though. What are you? Some sort of park ranger or something? Weirdos. Weirdos. They should maybe be a bit better. No, I was not about to do this. Drop it. Drop. Drop. That. That. Where the hat? I'm the ranger now. Must admit this game is really, really fun to play though. Even if you don't really have much of an overachieving goal, you will still have a lot of fun with it. Bam! Sometimes I just don't want to go down. They will regret that decision, because then they get a frying pan to the head. Now then. Of course, we also have to assume that the house we will just settle in could potentially be infested, but what does that even matter in the long run? I get better with skills. Also, I kinda did a bit for the skills and the XP for it, because otherwise it takes bloody forever to level up. While I'm more than willing to, you know, take a while with such things. A while is a while, and not fucking eternity. Yeah. I lost my head. That is not a good sign. Come on, go down. Nope, you don't. Jesus Christ. I feel infected. That's a good start. Oh boy. That is what we call a very bad start. And I guess clearing out the area and then starting with a new character is technically still a pretty good option. Actually, I want my head back. Also, I kinda played around with the amount of time it takes until the zombies actually rise again, so even if my character should die, would you please just equip that? Get a few banana. Bit of the banana. Look, this is the house I was looking for. Around here. Problem is, we now need to clean the area, and well, worst case scenario, we would have to walk here again, and as you can see, that's a bit dangerous. Hey, Mr. Police Officer. You show me somebody where to kill you. I want to dress up as a police officer though. I mean, they probably have rather tough clothing. So that's probably not a bad idea, technically speaking. Let's see, what do I wear? Bite defense 10, 10, 10, 20, yeah. Let's wear this police shit. And then we're going to try and live in a house. Well, it already has a destroyed window. That's always a good start. Because that technically means that you need to start barricading it. Which is not a problem, mind you, if you find the right tools. Finding those, however, a bit difficult. Sometimes. Because I needed like a hammer to start destroying things for planks, and then and nails, and then I need to use those in order to get shit. Hey, Sensei so nicely already opened the window for us. Wouldn't be ashamed to not make use of that. So, since the inflection is a thing, I think my character is probably not long for this world. Yes, that is good. A screwdriver and a hammer, the box of nails and everything. And a plank. That's not something you find in that nice amount that often, honestly. Quite good. There seems to be a giant hole in my uniform. I'm not a good police officer if I don't take care of my uniform. Can I... If I open that thing, I have the box of nails. I can barricade a window. Yeah, that's not the most, you know, best defense in the world for the moment, but it is a defense. Get a sheet. But those evil zombies cannot look inside when I wash myself. Those perverts. Then we're gonna look. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea to start putting some shit in here. Like painkillers. Even if this character should die, and since he's infected, the chance of that is particularly high. Another hammer. That's amazing. See, this house has always had the ability to surprise me in a rather nice way. Watch the TV off. No, it is. Yeah. Those curtains. Then we have to find more curtains and stuff. First and foremost, that's the most important thing. The only disadvantage I have is that this window, you can't close a curtain around this window. Some mystical reason. And then orange, the peach, the pickles. Doop doop doop. And for the freezer we have some mutton chops, and a meat patty, and a chicken. Now, first things first, let's start. Actually, there's another bathroom upstairs. Maybe they have some bandages, some actual, you know, wood bandages. That would be amazing. But this should have potentially a way to sterilize that. I mean, you could just cook it in some water. Of course not. Oh, that window got broken. I don't even know. But well, we're not gonna care overly much about that, shall we? Madame. Alright, first things first, let's store our materials, because, well, we can do much with them. Nails. Screwdriver we should keep, because, well, we can make use of it. Yeah, probably can store the pistol too, because, well, I'm actually forced to use that. Let's just say I'm screwed anyway. Very much screwed. Let's... Yeah. Some neighbors, you know, really a bit too direct for my own taste. Thanks. Now I have a watch. Clean all of my little racks. And then let's take a look at the wound. I mean, I don't have any antibiotics, but there is still a chance of finding some. Let's eat some more pickles. Get our hunger up. Make ourselves well fed off of pickles. Totally unhealthy thing to do. Totally. Now then, remove bandage. Bitten and infected. Well, if that's not a good sign. Oh boy. Well, I guess before we die we shall organize this nice little place a bit to my liking. This looks like a good place to store some food. This is probably where I'm gonna store some cooking tools. Okay, so cooking tools like a fork, frying pan. Then we're gonna put all of the food in here that we have, which is, well, not much. Then we're gonna fill the empty bowl and store some water. Yeah. Okay. Nothing there. Good. Guess we're gonna plunder the upstairs now. And, well, technically then we have to go on a little mission for finding more things. And, you know, that's not really worth much. Newspaper as entertainment, at least. Turn off the lights. We would like to have a bag or something. Sadly. Not one yet. Throat. Stop kidding me. Always the same it feels. Like Mal, it worked well for a while. Now it tries to kill you. No reason to really keep the lights on. The only way I'm gonna, or the only reason I'm gonna come in here is probably gonna be because I'm going to start using the materials. A pencil. A pencil is always good because that means you can draw on your map. This one. Now, where's the little... See, made a note. You can only do that with a pen, of course. This should be rather obvious. Is the light off? Yeah. Okay, it does get kinda nighty at this point, which is not good. For a moment, let's turn off all the lights. Sadly, I would rather prefer to have some more sheets to go around. That means time to visit the neighbors. Well, since technically I already have an infection in my hand, my fear of dying is relatively low. The good thing is, since that is the case, no reason to hesitate, I'd say. Also, the more we clean the area, the better for us. I mean, zombies do have a tendency to migrate around a bit. But you... yeah. Bang! Oh, stop being an asshole. Now then, how many more around? Technically speaking, there can be quite a few around, which is of course a bit of a nuisance. So you do kind of have to check your sticks, because, well, this would be only good and proper. Your character is rather light in his backside. Also, you know, if you ever have a problem with boredom in this game, there's a very easy way around that. Namely, running into zombies. Nothing is more entertaining, apparently, than eating the undead. Oh well, I guess technically speaking, yes. Even if you spend all day indoors and get bored out of your freaking mind after a while, going outside and meeting a real-life zombie trying to eat your face off is probably more excitement than strictly needed. Well, let's ignore the dirty bandage, because, well, it's not gonna clean itself now, is it? Like, look at me, I'm a Zomboid! Boop. You're not. This is not police brutality, by the way. Since I have my ranger hat on, this is ranger brutality. Very distinct difference. I remember this house. I remember destroying this bank and getting nothing out of it. Now, I see already some sheets. Those I would very much like to get my hands on. As I think in this house are usually somewhere between 1 and 3 zombies. Usually 1 are down and a few upstairs. Well, I say usually. Oops, wrong button. But that doesn't really mean that that's actually the case. All the time. Just most of the times. Now while we're at it, let's steal some food. Dog food, way. I mean, if we get desperate... Yeah, I already hit him. Empty mug. Empty bowl. Kitchen knife. Kettle. Boy, drink something. Boy, drink something. Shroop, 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 shroop. The only real disadvantage I have is because I don't have a bag, I don't have any weight reduction, so I'm carrying the full weight of this, and it's getting to me. Now then, usually one zombie is in this... Yeah. He's already making himself known. Okay, maybe not this time. Maybe just upstairs. Of course, there's a chance that someone is in the little back room there, trying to get in. Nope. In which case, they are most definitively upstairs. Chances at some point they're gonna break down the door, but ma. Not too worried, let's just say. Even if there's like 1 or 2 little Zomboids sitting around doing shit all. I'm for intermediates. There's a newspaper. How heavy are we loaded? Very heavily loaded. Yeah, you missed the stairs there, boy. Up the stairs. Now then, which door is gonna be the winner? Not this one. Then it's probably this one. 2 of them. Jesus Christ. Had a bit of a hanky-panky going on up here, eh? Well, was the last hanky-panky, I'd assume. Room of curtains. Those are mine now. I don't think they're gonna miss them. I think I didn't want to live in this house. One hell of a discovery to have some random nonsense lover affair going up upstairs. Blood spread everywhere. Painkillers, antidepressants, adhesive bandage. Now that's good. Let's apply a bandage actually to my wound. Some antibiotics would be great, but Sadly. You're gonna have an easy time getting that. Okay, let's drop a few of those things. And then let us be on our way. Because to be fair, my poor character is already suffering quite a bit because he's quite literally carrying the world's weight on his shoulder at this point. He can't carry 12, he's carrying 29.61. That's what we call a bit over limit. Which is not going to do wonders for his exertion, let's just say. Get a sheet. Because if I at some point want to have some light inside here, I would very much like to make sure that's not too obvious. Maybe for as long as there's electricity. Because that actually too gets cut off. I've only seen it once. The neighbors again. Now, where is said neighbor? Mongoloid broke my window. Such a nasty creature. Breaking other people's windows like it's no business. That's why I'm exhausted. Do you know how much work it is to remove all of those fucking glass shards? You probably don't. Quite frankly, I don't think you care. Oh yeah, right, the door's still closed. I would have to unlock it actually to make use of it. While we're here, add a sheet on this one, because this one window you can only do from the outside, really. Close curtains. Alright, so this window, remove broken glass, and we can just climb inside again. That window looks special. Close curtains. And there be light. Ah. Okay, for the moment, let's actually try to get some weight out of our shoulders, because, well, we are gonna die at some point. Fucking overweight carrying. Alright, I'm really looking forward to my meal. I'll be around for like an hour, you know, just playing around a bit, and then I'm gonna go and get myself some very nice fucking meal. But since it's still considered fresh, probably a good idea to put this in here. The rest is probably for the freezer. Like the ham, and another meat patty. The milk, not so much. Never thought about the idea of freezing milk. Yeah, that thing is fucked. Now it has reduced the weight. Quite nicely, actually. So you should probably close that door. Not much use in having, you know, the idea of reducing the amount of light that you can see from outside if you let the fucking door stay open. Sadly, however, I think this character will have a rather short lifetime expectancy, all things considered. How bad is it? Yeah, my health is going down like a bitch. It is not good. This is the definition of not good. Let's wash all of the clothing. Technically speaking, it is like it is, or should be in any zombie apocalypse, basically. If you're bitten, you are screwed, basically. It's just then a matter of what are you going to do in order to prevent that happening in the future. Because you really can't do anything for yourself, basically. All you really can do is make the best for yourself by finding a nice place to die, basically. What's your clothing, man? And since he's tired as fuck, we should probably take a break then and actually go in sleep. Just going to once again reduce the amount of time we have to live. Maybe tomorrow I'll start doing some carpentry around here. Start getting some planks, especially for the already destroyed windows. You can bunk this place up relatively nicely, and then you can basically use the second floor as your one and only exit and entrance way. Quite useful. For that, I wanna change up my music again. What's the next one on the line? That's near Lasagna. Okay, well, I'll take it. Come on, get yourself good and properly fed. Technically speaking, that helps with the healing process, but of course, doesn't really matter much for somebody who's already infected. Because for them, life will be short. Let's push this towel in here. Actually, do I have a can opener in this house already? Nope, I don't. That is something I should take care of properly then. Now then, this window is closed, this window is closed, this window is closed. Yeah, those two windows are closed, the front door is closed. One is closed, but I never ever used this exit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now let's go upstairs and close all of the windows too, and then we're gonna go and sleep. Okay. Oh yeah, right. I died in this room once. Ahem. I was like, nah, I still have time until that thing hits me, right? The game is like, yeah, sure you have. Sure you have. Still don't have enough to... Oh yeah, I don't have any nails with me. It's not like I don't have nails, mind you. I do have nails. Even I have an M9 pistol. I just wanna, you know, install a bit of a runaway. Ta-da! I mean, finding all of those nails and stuff is already a fucking amazing, lucky situation. And with a hammer and a screwdriver, you'd be surprised how many things you can actually destroy. Or raw materials. Mostly just planks and stuff. Let's be honest, that's basically what you want. And then let's see how bad it goes. Oh, my health is up again. That's good. James Spear, you have a difficult life ahead of you. I can tell you that much. It ain't gonna be easy. And he's feeling queasy. That's usually a sign that you are infected. And that's not good, of course. I don't understand. Some people actually deactivate the infection. Especially in multiplayer. Oh well, oh well. Also, if you continue to play a character in this world, the world will stay, of course, just the same as you left it, basically. That also means that when your character dies, all that is on him will, for the moment, stay on him, and then he will start wandering. Maybe there is actually a way nowadays to deal with the infection, but frankly, I don't know. Well then, I would need a saw. Oh, god damn it. Also, I'm thirsty. Well, I guess we're gonna just stock up on the area then. Make this house nice and full of shit, basically, and then, since we know where the house is, we can use it with the next character, who's probably also going to be rather happy having a fully equipped house already waiting for him. Also, it would of course be amazing if we find some nice tools. Now, as usual, as I like to do when I come up, I like to take a look around my new abode and make sure that none of the neighbors are around. Because I like to be alone. Okay, let's get rid of a few of the things we don't need. Mostly I like this house really because of this little shed here. You find the most amazing things in there, basically. Like, you know, hammer, screwdriver. I can only now get my hands on a saw. I do amazing things, let's just say. Since those better neighborhoods I tend to have, sometimes at least, little sheds to them, where they store all of the nice things, all of the tools. Can quite often find shit. I mean, you could also go and try and find a hardware store. Oh, there are some stores around here that would cater to that. Sadly, as you can probably tell, things aren't that easy. Mm, 10, 20. Better than nothing. Game, that's not long. Lie to me. How is that giving me more defense than normal trousers? Not even covering my legs. And once again, it's like this. If I have to go down, become one of you, I will kill as many of you as I freaking can. I will make the neighborhood safe again. Being the nice little police officer that I am. Oh, so there's stuff like rotting in this game. Technically speaking, the zombies can rot. Which is of course amazing, because they should. Not like the freaking dead people. Sorry man, I kinda wanted to shove you first and then punch you with a metal pipe. I do love the TV just going like, violence! Oh, this is not violence game. This is self-defense. I self-defense myself to victory. Well, go to them and but you choose poorly. Black Speedos. They had a very, very questionable taste in underwear, but oh well. No, there's already a destroyed window anyway. Might actually want to use that. I do know there's some more sheds around where we are of course more likely to find what we're looking for, but since our lives' days are numbered. No reason to waste all of our time. No, I was about to... I'm about to stop you from doing that. The only real problem is my things get dirtier and dirtier the more I move around like an idiot. Come on, that's not what you have in your... supposed to be having in your bathroom. At least not exclusively. That's a song I know. Ah. He has a fucking great soundtrack though. I have to admit it that much. Can opener. Well, that's lucky. Because having all the cans in the world is nice because they are basically, you know, keep on keeping going strong, but that's all nice and dandy. Bit of a pain now if you can't open them. The home seems rather empty, honestly. This one is empty, yeah. I'll have to go to the second floor. Because the character will now continuously be somewhat, you know, nervous. Well, understandable. I would like to find some alcohol for him, though. That would probably help, honestly. And of course a bag, you know, even a simple satchel bag already helps a lot. With real good, nice, proper duffel bag. That's where the shit is at, man. That's really where the shit is at. Actually surprising how much fun you can have with this nice little game. And there are like 5 maps or so, just with the vanilla version, let alone when you look at all the mods that are there. There are mods for everything. More weapons, more skills that you can choose from. All the good stuff. Basically. Soap. I guess I would like to have a soap. I think that makes cleaning a bit easier. Shit, now I want to play some fucking Nier again. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Why is it so dark outside? Or inside? Better. I can see shit now. And the neighbors are at it again. Those neighbors really are a nuisance, aren't they? Oh well, time to, well, say hello to them. Hey neighbor, it's me! Yeah, I like you too. Stop trying to hug me though. I'm shy, what can I say? I mean, I don't look shy with my chosen outfit, but I'm shy. Do you have anything interesting? Denim shorts, yeah. Since I was already betrayed by long denims, I'm not really wanting to go for more zombies. Yes, get over here. It's not what I wanted to do. I would really like it if you could just go down, you know? Bitch boy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Make it hard on me, will ya? Make it hard on me. See, that's a good neighbor. A very good neighbor. Well, at least one of them finished. And I will probably be one of the only zombies around in this area. And go like, I was once the projector of this area. Wouldn't even be alive. Yeah, I think that's up there is where we actually got ourselves that nice little bite we have now. Well, that's just plain unlucky, but that's... I mean, that's actually what I kind of like about zombie games. The fact that you can just have... can be a survivor for basically forever. And ever and ever. And then you have one unlucky encounter. All of your luck is fucked. Hey, zombie lady. Goodbye, zombie lady. Go down. Thanks. She had a lot of diamond shit on her. Sadly, money loses its value relatively quickly in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, pretty obviously. Once, well, people remember that money itself has no value whatsoever. Same as gold, actually. Gold has no value whatsoever. The value we give it that it determines it. Two more on the other side, yeah, but let's first take care of this house. Since we're here already. But, you know, since you can't eat money, its value is rather limited, I'd say. Oh, look, two of them. Well, the good thing is, if they break the window, they fall out of the window, and that means you can do some horrible things to them. Fences are also very great for that. Today's mechanic now, basically a lunge attack they can do. Why should I break this? It's like, have you seen another zombie somewhere? Because I don't see another zombie. Thanks for making it easy, though. They weren't the smartest. Then again, they are zombies. Do you really expect him to be smart? Yeah, it's still the same wound. Bam. We'll take this one, we'll take this one. Magazines. Comic book. I mean, technically, since I can't defend against boredom just by playing with the zombies. Not like I really need to, but you know. Maybe I'll find myself in a situation where I don't want to go, you know, outside. Can I fill a teacup of... Probably I can. Pancake mix. Hey, that at least means we can make pancakes. I think the plastic cup actually can't be filled from reserves. Some eggs. And what do we have in the freezer? Jesus, you were well prepared. All of the good things. Reminds me, marmite. Just waiting for me to get around to cook it. I'll dine like a king for once. Blessings on my poor little mother for having come up with the idea of bribing me. I'll take it. Okay, so we now have new bandages. Let's remove bandage. And use another adhesive bandage. Drink some water, feel better. I don't really think we can do much more. I mean, my health is staying up for the moment, but it will get continuously worse over the next few days. I think you live like a few days at best once you're infected. Sometimes you find stuff like guns next to the bed. Which is the reason why I'm actually going them. Normally I'd be like, why even bother? There's just gonna be closing or anything, but it's not always the case. Another bandage. I mean, it doesn't really hurt us to prepare for the next time, basically. Is the idea. Actually, what, you know, take a bath towel too, so we can have one. What I could do now is jump out of the window on the second floor and break my bones, most brutally. I've done that before. It hurt. It really, really, really hurt. Let's take a look around. Maybe not a bad idea to take that guy with us. Although we are already suffering from a bit of exertion. That's not good. Well, let us run back to home base. I'm feeling queasy. I'm a tad weepy. Also a nervous wreck. Also a minor pain. Also very heavy loaded. Ah, the neighbors. They are everywhere. I just have a minor exertion for the moment. Also, of course, the bandage on the hand is a right good way to get it dirty all over again. Dramatic combat music while I'm just hitting him in the face. At least try to. My metal pipe has really been getting bloodied. But it's all, you know, for good purpose. Before we go inside, we'll do a nice little trip around the house, see if any stragglers have found their way inside. Because we're just that nice. But technically speaking, once you have actually completely barricaded off the first floor, you kinda wanna... well, just use the upper floor to go. Because, of course, zombies cannot climb. They're idiots. Hate the music. Yeah, look. Another neighbor here to say hello. Be shame if somebody were to beat you with a fucking metal pipe, wouldn't it be, woman? Huh? Actually, are you a woman? Are you a man? Hard to tell, actually. Indescribable thing. I feared you know. Yeah. Hour later. Oh, we did it. Now we can go back inside. And live good. A good life. Phew, what do I actually have brought back with me? I do have a battery. Never really endeavored much to do anything with the whole electronics system. Actually, I have really not invested much in the whole system. Come on, give me that. Bacon. A chicken. Another meat patty. Peas. Pork chop. Pickles. I mean, I have pepper. Technically speaking, pepper is not food. It's spice, but I guess technically you could try to eat it. Probably wouldn't advise it. Canned food. Canned food. And where's my pancake mix? My can opener. But that needs to go here too. Now, let's fill everything with water again. Oh, that's gonna make it, of course, heavier because, well, water plus container have more weight than just once. What's that? That's new. I found a new video that I can run in the background. It's supposed to be a jazz piano mix. Well, I mean, you know, I'm open for new things. Bottle of water. Alright, am I hungry? Probably I am. That means I should eat something, like pickles. I mean, I could cook something. Like the meat. Which is actually advisable because, well, at some point you won't have any energy. And if that happens, Well, all of the nice things you have frozen will die a horrible death. Now you see how it's cooking. Basically, first it defreezes, then it starts cooking, and then you have food. Easy, isn't it? How late is it, huh? I think we're gonna... Well, just wait all the time until this little character dies. For now. Shortly before he dies, we will send him out so he doesn't loot the house. I mean breaking down doors and shit. I'm sure I can leave him his clothing at least. He doesn't have anything too special, honestly. Rup. Eating all the things. Clean the rags. Apply a new bandage, because that is never gonna heal. I'm just bleeding on the floor like a bitch. Unlimited water source, yeah. That's not gonna last though. Let's make it a bit faster, but he cleans himself. I do love that I have a fast forward button now. Makes things so much more bearable. Some vitamins, tweezers, bath towel because, well, never know when you need one. Soap. Well, do tell, my little one. What bad news. Well, I think so too. I'm pretty sure I'm infected. I'm pretty sure I will die. Oh, Bible, eh? That's not gonna help me. Well, it's just par for the course, you know. People die. Yeah, I mean, also when I put this off, it says infected. You know, an infected wound. There aren't really that many infections that make you feel a bit. Anti-cure bleach. Yes, bleach is indeed the cure for everything. Believe you me, try it yourself in real life. It can cure you of all of your disease. I mean, it is in the middle of the night. Let's see if we can sleep. But tomorrow we can go and take a look for some bleach. To save ourselves the trouble. Well, one way or another, that is. Indeed. It's one of the... Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, I got bitten in my right hand. Pretty much. I was kinda expecting this to go south from there. My suspicions had been confirmed. What's that? Something is happening. Yeah. Oh, it is following. Which? Neato. Well, you shall be Neato now because your name is that. Neat. Be awesome. You really like to point to yourself, eh? I like it. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. What was I about to say? I've lost my train of thought, but, well, doesn't really matter. I don't need a train of thought. I'll die anyway. And he had such a good name, look at it. He's James Beer. Well, let's eat something more. Onkelhorn, drink a crab chop of beer and go down fighting. But I would actually need to find some beer, and beer has been rather sparsely. Otherwise I would be drinking heavily at this particular point. For the moment, I think I will clean the neighborhood, so the next poor sucker who has to live here has actually a better time. Well, yes, I do. I will die, don't worry. Don't I have anything else? Let's create another one. At least make it, you know, better. Don't worry, I don't fear death. John B, how old are you? You are 1 day and 19 hours into the worst, basically, at this point. Well, 4 in the morning. Best hour to get up. Oh look, it's the neighbors again. Was not what I wanted to do, but it worked nonetheless. Yeah, shut up. I mean, you know... my weapon broke. I can at least clean out the neighborhood a bit. It would have a few advantages. Well, I mean, one of the main advantages would be that next poor sucker who comes around will not suffer too much. Oh, sorry, little lady. Lady? You don't know, it's too dark to see. Lady guy, what does it matter? Zombie, zombie, zombie. Also, this is not police brutality. Absolutely not. Protect and serve. Nobody said I need to do that for the dead, though. Deep, 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 deep. The music's a lot more upbeat in the situation what actually warrants, but, well. Let's see if you can't beat it, the living shit out of a few more of our neighbors. What a nice morning. Early start to the day. Ah, do you smell that in the air? Probably rotten decay, but you know. To give it a positive spin. Beep, 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 beep. I could start shouting for zombies, but that's not. That would kill me very much immediately. And I do value the effect I have on the, well, neighborhood. I mean, maybe we can. It's not impossible to survive until, well, the sunset. Yeah, I mean, the infection seems to be progressing somewhat slowly, so as long as we don't get overwhelmed by a bunch of zombies trying to murder me. Oh, hello there. Chrono Stampede again. Old Stampede of him again. Look at that. Another unsuspecting victim of my non-police brutality. Yeah, technically speaking, it's park ranger brutality at this point. Actually, not bad at all, because I have a nice bit of meat. I will make myself very soonish. Long time since I had such good meat. All thanks to my mama bribing me to come over with meat. Actually, how late is it? I still have some time. How about you, little Kronos? You feeling okay? Having a good day? Not too much screaming in your ear, I hope. Neighborhood watch. Well, a whole new interpretation of that sort of concept. But hey, at least the amount of random assholes running around has been reduced. I haven't yet. No, actually today, since I'm home at for like an hour and a few minutes, but I didn't have my smartphone with me because I smartly, as I am, forgot it tomorrow, so I haven't had the opportunity yet to look. If there's something there, I shall look at it later. Stop resisting. Black digital watch. Usually that would be precisely what I'm looking for. Hello, lady. What bad? Stop resistance. Stop resisting. Just for the record, we shall note down that she was resisting arrest from a park ranger. Oh yeah, right, actually, I always forget that, yeah. Yeah. If I go into my combat mode, I can actually use my space button to shove and stomp, and I always seem to forget that like 5 seconds in. Like, oh yeah, it's an option. Does wonders for your weapons, because they don't break that easily. Hey, mister. You don't. It's good doing service for the neighborhood. Somebody has to. Oh shit. That's indeed the fucking Reader's Digest version in this case. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, man. That's not good. Meh. That's a sort of news most people can fucking well and truly live good without, but shit. Much indeed to TLDR. That's not good though. Pets are very, very precious little existences, even though they can be annoying as fuck sometimes, but well, no matter what, we do love them. Where the fuck are you you're trying to go into the bathroom? Well, I mean, it's his home apparently. I'm gonna accept that. This is right. I mean, I can. Well, I wasn't really planning to go inside. But I guess what's a few more potential do? Oh, for fuck's sake, people. Come out, lady. Alright, I can stomp. I forgot. What the literal... That's a fucking cloud car in there! Ah! Ah, cloud car! You dodged. Yeah. Why is this house so full of people? Yeah, that reminds me of the last job I had. That's not something I want to think about. That's gonna make me depressed. Yeah. Really? Okay. It seems like there's a million people inside this home. I'm pretty sure they broke down that one. They're just gonna continue break down anything else? We still haven't dealt with it. Oh man. Hey, where's the rest of your Flaumper? There really are a lot of them. Oh shit. Don't. I mean, I've heard of big families, but Jesus fucking Christ. Let's connect to serial life. Yeah, that sort of responsible thinking, it does kinda, it's like, oh shit. I really stop doing shit because, you know, there are people, yeah, well, beings in general, should rely on me. Jesus Christ, I must have been one hell of a party before shit got down. Well, I feel like I did good in saving the neighborhood from that particular troublesome. Is there any more houses up here? No. I think we're gonna have to go the other way. This is my neighborhood now, it's short. But where do you come from? No rest for the wicked, they say. And lying. Okay, how does it look out here? Well, as long as they don't come in. Let's run for a bit. I haven't really sprinted in a while. Yeah, let's ignore the health monitor for a moment. There's nothing in there I want to see. Yeah, we could go into the woods, I suppose, but let's not, shall we? I fear that would end up badly. Real badly even. Yo, lady. I'm not supposed to go through the fucking greenery around here. Ah, really though, the neighborhood has gone down the drain, hasn't it? Quite a few houses though. There's still many potential loot. Yes. Nope. Police brutality. Oh well, no. Ranger brutality at its finest. We have a fucking huge garden though. Doop 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 doop. Getting chicken on the neighbors. And sometimes a man just needs to use his nightstick. Ah. What do I have in my inventory? Hammer and a screwdriver. I might actually want to put that in the house though. Before I move on to the next life. No corner. These unaffected by the chaos. Apparently. Whoop. On Triple N news. Potentially. Yikes. That's most definitely not my style. Whoever decided to paint the walls in that particular color, he shall be suffering most profoundly for that. Let's go back home and actually deposit the hammer and screwdriver. I would like to keep that. How late is it? Well, we are getting pretty damn close to my limit because I need to cook that meat. Because I fucking want to eat some good meat. I deserve that. Amount of dead people around here. Well, he's a tough little cookie, what can I say? You can pretty much just give everything to him and he just he takes it in stride, basically. That was not what I wanted to do, game, but thanks anyway. Let's close that door. We're not barbarians. And since I need to end it anyway, it's time to end this poor man's life, I suppose. Most brutal way we can find. I set a shed up there, that's good. Could be some tools in there. Oh, for sale. I might want to buy this home. You look strange, my friend. Ah, I danced around him like an unbelievable cool creature I am. Stay down, please. Also, he has a gas mask on. I'm not gonna steal that just so I look more, you know, more cool. Who's the one I need to leather gloss? Who are those? Wear the hoodie. Wear the gas mask. I look like a totally strange person. Grab the baseball bat, and you can have that in your inventory, I suppose. I mean, apart from the pens, I suppose I look almost decent. You know what? Wear those. Oh, look at me! Finally become. You're gonna jump out of the window? That would be awesome. Like a zombie suicide. Come on! Over here! Hey! Do it! Jump out the window, you idiot! Jump! Ah, of course I wouldn't. Maybe I can get into the car, the car, and honk its little horn and go like honk honk. Now, which is the button? That is the button. Seems like the engine is killed. Oh, it doesn't have anything. There must be not that much left in the neighborhood, because, well, I don't seem to be attracting much, honestly. Yeah, just like the sound of my engine stuttering because there's no fucking fuel. Where do you think you're going, fucking zombie? Like, come on! I'm sitting here making a ruckus like a bitch. Yeah, I must admit I'm really happy with this particular mix that I've just found randomly. That's a pretty neat mix, I will have to remember that. Yeah, but come on, that's gonna be annoying for my poor little ears. Also, there seems to be one that has a thing on his back. Let's check him out. Game! Oh, look, now there comes another one. Shut up, man. It looks like somebody who was out and about, a survivor. Or an ex-survivor, mind you. Ah. I know they're coming. Cascading down. Nation to play. One Shogun 2. I mean, depends. Normal Shogun 2 or Fall of the Samurai, I suppose. Jesus Christ. I have to admit, he's a fighter. Yeah, no problem, don't worry. Suddenly we have a fucking siesta party down here, eh? Yeah, jump. Ah, Vanilla Nations. I kinda figured there would be some coming from behind me at some point. Damn it. You will not catch me! Yeah, sure, going to the Date, maybe? The ones up north? I think, well, the Date? I'm sorry, but my memory for names is really not good, so I'm kinda sitting here like... Okay, this might be bad. What a true hero. He killed 75 zombies and most of them he killed right here, right now. So, this is how we died. Which is the game set? Right now I have to actually look this up because otherwise I can't give any adults. Where's the fucking... Could you stop eating me that loudly, zombies? I'm trying to think here. Where are they? Are you the ones I was talking about? Oh, the 150. Yeah. Reduce upkeep on the no Duchy Samurai. How about that? They're nice. They have a nice starting position up north. You can do some cool things. It's pretty damn sure start. Oh, if you ask me, you could try the Date clan. The ones up north with the reduced upkeep for the Nodachi Samurai. And then use the Nodachi Samurai heavily because that's fun. I remember having some nice runs and relaxed ones with them. It's a nice and chill way to start. Also, you know, you can take care of the northern part of Japan first, and then you can slowly work your way down if you are somewhat managing the diplomacy part of it. I mean, it depends. It's usually what I go for if I have no other idea that I'm not playing Fall of the Samurai. But for Fall of the Samurai, I'd probably go for something else. Honestly, though, if you don't have any of the DLCs, you can completely ignore Rise of the Samurai. Just, you know, pretend it never exists. That's what I do. But do try to get your hands on Fall of the Samurai, because Fall of the Samurai really is, it's fun. Naval bombardment, cannons, Gatling guns, all of the good shit. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually... I know that. I've did it before quite a few times. Once I tried out of the north, I was, well, I was becoming a northern boy apparently, because ever since then I've pretty much done it all the times. It's fun. But look at this picture of health that John Beers was. He fought like a man till the very end. The music actually was fitting. And the zombies are not so much fitting, but... Yes. I am a dude. I know. Oh. Oh, right, yeah, I actually saw that. What did you remind me? I saw this morning before I went to work, and I was like, oh, you kind of have to check this out, don't you? Oh, maybe I can get more DLCs, because I'm missing a few for the Three Kingdoms. Man, then I'm gonna play some more Three Kingdoms, because that's kind of fun. Would you load, you piece of shit Steam thing? Why are you so slow whenever I don't want you to be? Let's not talk about money, because I have like 20 months in free spending money per month at this point, and tendency is going down. Even if you don't have it right now, I do put it on the list because once you're on that one, you probably never want to go back to just vanilla. Rise of the Samurai. Honestly, I played vanilla, then I played Fall of the Samurai, and later I played Rise. Honestly, Rise is weak. You can just ignore it. It's, I guess, if you want to have it just for completion's sake, yeah, but honestly, it's kind of meh. That's just my personal opinion, though, so don't feel like you need to follow on. It's always better to make your own judgment, I suppose. Yeah, I know they did this. That is such a fucking money grab nonsense they did with that. It was always a fucking, actually, technically speaking, it was always a DLC and nothing else. So why the fuck would you suddenly change this? It's actually the Kingdoms, yes. Where are your DLCs? Don't get me wrong, I absolutely understand why it is fucking popular. It's amazing. Oh, look at that. Mandate of Heaven. Actually, that's one I don't have, isn't it? He's not me. I could go to the Tech Boys account. He has them all, but I want to have them myself. Here is Wild. Maybe I should at least get one. I mean, I can probably afford $4.99. Do I want to ask my bank account if that is true or not? I'm kind of scared. Can get a plan. I haven't really looked at it for a while. Give me a second and I can actually take a look there. What were the ones that you could get there? I do like this fucking music though. And I have to remember that. Yeah, I should actually start getting my fucking meat cooking. Bloody fucking shop. Why do you need to be so fucking annoying to navigate? Eh. Okay, there's the blood pack. What do we have? The Hattori, the Ikoiki. I actually need to look this up because I don't remember them. Hattori. What were you? You were the guys with the strange, red, black one. Just started an ego. Not feeling it. Oh, what do you go for? You were the one. Oh yeah. With the gay birds. I remember you. I see. Actually, how much costs for samurai at this point? $7. 49 cents. That's good fun. Actually, when he's gone, I'm gonna take a look at something for a moment. Well, I mean, you know, that's an understandable thing for a superhero or a puzzle. Those are the two groups that I can accept that excuse from. So if you're Superman in disguise, well, good job, thank God. I kinda, you know, your disguise sucks, but well, I'll accept it. And of course, a puzzle is allowed to do that. I just looked at the two clans to remember myself what they actually do. I do remember that it's kind of fun to play with the Ikoiki because they have that special fate that they can spread it, like a disease all over Japan, which is kind of neat. The other one is more the... they try to be an assassin subterfuge actually, but I never really play much with subterfuge, basically. I mean, it's a war game, you need to have a subterfuge, basically. It kind of depends really on what you want, basically. I personally would go for the Ikoiki. Then scream that from the rooftops and then I spread my fate all over the place. The other one is the Hattori, I think? Yeah, Hattori are the they're called. They have stuff like more bonus success chance for the ninja actions, they have specialist units that can hide better in battle and stuff like that. They do have a nice advantage because they can use their Ashigaru and Samurai anywhere in the battlefield when deploying. So you know, kinda depends on what you wanna go for. But if you get one of them, you should probably do a run with them instead of the Date, honestly. So you can either be a religious nut, or you can be a power ninja that knows how to hide Samurai in the battlefield. How the fuck you would do that and how the samurai would agree to that is beyond me. And then he gets over screaming about, you know, honoru, betteru. But you know. Oh yeah, that's one drawback, they do cost more, doesn't it? 33% more expensive to maintain because of the Kishu training. That's gonna be a pricey army that you really don't want to lose. But it's a pretty damn sweet army still. Good point. And you're most definitively going to have some fun with that. Spreading a new faith all around. Which reminds me, take an educated guess, my dear little Karonush. What am I going to play on this fine evening? Oh no. Ah, shit. Ah, I know that feeling. Jesus, if it were... No, I'm gonna play Valkyria Chronicles. Ever since you mentioned it, I kind of was like, shit, I wanna play it again, and so I started playing it again. I couldn't resist. Ah, it's such a tasty little game. But that was a good guess, going off the conversation we just had. I will probably play some Dota War. I will indeed do it live. I'm a live man, from start to finish, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, I see the advantage to edited content, no question about it. But I always preferred, when it comes to watching live shit and, well, doing, I also prefer live shit. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. I think I'm going to back my dearest of friends, my little tech boy. Goku Jidai! The Age of War. What do we have? Ah, such good memories. I did play it recently, and I think I'm going to ask the tech boy to look if he wants to get any of the DLC I'm going to play on his account. Some to the soonish. Bulletproof Samurai. You know, that's not how history has taught us how this was go. I'm pretty sure at some point the samurai were like, guns. Fucking useful, aren't they? What's that word for that? Apple, I think? I do have somebody who's being really anal about that sort of thing. Like, nah. It's not just guns. No. I do like Steam sometimes. Is this game relevant for you? 412 hours played. I don't know, Steam. You give me an educated guess if this game is relevant for me. Or not. Yeah, that's actually the problem. It gets compared to Fall of the Samurai, and Fall of the Samurai is just this shit, basically. So of course, if you were standing next to that, you're always gonna seem a bit shortcoming. I don't remember looking forward to it, but that's the problem, you know. You have the high expectations that were created by Fall of the Samurai, you really end up somewhat shortish. Not to say that it's necessarily just... It doesn't even make any major mistakes that make it... I mean, it does do some mistakes, to be fair, but it's nothing so major that it's, by modern day Total War standards, anything bad, mind you, but... Yeah, the comparison really doesn't work in its favor. But honestly, that makes it all the better. If you play this without having any prior knowledge or experience with Fall, then that's probably the best way to enjoy it. Yeah, if that is the case, then you're probably not gonna feel, well, any of the disappointment that comes from the comparison, which is probably a good thing, honestly. It's probably the best way you can actually enjoy that. Right, I think Rise of the Samurai is cheap as fuck at this point. Yeah, shop says so. It's really, really cheap. I mean, it's cheap around here, so I don't think it's gonna be that much different for anywhere else in the world. But yes. I think you're pretty much set up then for your options. You may actually want to start playing one of the Rise of the Samurai factions then, to begin with. Not a bad idea, actually. Especially if you haven't played with it yet. Would be too tempting for me, honestly. I'd be like, yes. I'm gonna play now. Interesting. All of Summer is his own category, but not this one. Hey, that's kind of saddening. Rise of the Samurai. Let's see. 2 worthy factions. Should I use the clan I just bought for the video? I mean, honestly, probably. Which clan did you buy in the Koiki? Wasn't that the one YouTuber? No, it was the could read, couldn't I? Well, yeah, they're pretty much your basic bitch ones. For that video. I mean, if you want to present something that is as close as it can be to basically what vanilla Shogun 2 is, without the gun units, just set in a bit of an earlier time frame, and I guess Rise would be the better option. Also, you could probably find a nice title for that. Something, you know, spiffy theoretical. It's gonna piss off any Japanophobe you could find. Or file there, rather. Not a phobe. It's not a phobia. That could be fun. Then again, you know, playing Shogun 2 with guns is always a fun little thing to do. Admittedly. You know, it's situations like this where I really miss the option that that Paradox has for multiplayer games. Because, you know, in Paradox games, like Hearts of Iron 4, when you play with somebody who has all the DLC, you also get all of the DLC to play with, which is an amazing option. Why not more games do this in multiplayer is beyond me. Because if I want to play with a friend and I have all of the DLC, why shouldn't we be able to use that? What I hate about Anno, actually. Like, I have almost all of the DLCs for that. We can't use them, because the other party don't have all of them. That's... I mean, I get it, yeah, from a business point of view, you wanna sell shit, yes, but come on. Work with your fans a bit. I mean, if even fucking Paradox does it, and Paradox is a real pain in the ass when it comes to DLC policy, I'd kinda be like, nah. Well, I guess that would highly depend. I mean, you could mix... you could probably use a title that is really infuriating to those who prefer Fall of the Samurai, which is the majority. Like, this is why it's better. You'll get clicks just from that. That's the provocateur, basically, way of looking at things, because there's no negative PR. But then again, if you're having practically zero experience with Rise, that's not good. Well, you could order something like an honest look at it, or newcomers look at it. That could get some clicks, I suppose. It's really hard to say. I'm not an expert on this matter. I do know the basics of advertisement, because, well, you know, if you run a business, then that's basically the one of the basics you need to kind of deal with, but that's only true for, you know, physical businesses. When it comes to making good advertisements on YouTube, it's probably a whole nother beast. The principles should be the same, because advertisement is advertisement, mind you. But as for the finer details... Well, then you should have at least the basics down. Pretty damn swell at this point. I also just realized my character's still lying around dead. Oh yeah, actually that's right, because I changed the amount of time it takes them for rise. I forgot about that. This is what I kind of want to plunder my corpse at some point. I mean, probably the most response you'll probably get from Fall of the Samurai still. I do remember that a few of my most successful streams actually were Fall of the Samurai, now that memory serves. It's still having a huge fan base, so that's basically the go-to thing. Otherwise you will have to kind of find a way to make use of the niche you're actually trying to get into. Can work, I suppose. A niche in a niche. Yeah, that's basically what it is, because strategy is already a niche anyway. That's difficult. Honestly, my just going off my gut feeling, I'd probably go for a short campaign in Rise of the Samurai, because it's new and you can give your own fresh view on it, and it's probably something I would find interesting to watch. I always like to see people doing something for the first time. I find that rather refreshing, because, well, discovering all of the cool shit. Kinda neat. Or to make it relatively easy to get actually some sort of excitement for yourself going, which is always good, because I like that when that gets reflected. Grand campaigns, eh? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Damn it, I'm itching to playing some Total War myself, but since I got a really nice piece of meat from my dearest of mothers, I'm going to have to cook this now, because I'm getting fucking hungry. I've actually skipped lunch because I knew that there was something sweet on my horizon. And I want to eat that shit. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, you have... Since we both have that game, actually we could probably do your battles at some point. That can be fun. You can mop the floor with my unbelievable nonsense strategies. Tech were always fun. Like, why am I doing this? Because it's fun. It's all the motivation. I need to send a billion guys to their death. What more do I want? But yes. This actually was a bit of an unplanned... a very unplanned stream. Oh yeah, right, actually that's a thing. I always forgot that you can actually do competitive and or, because you can basically do both in one setting, campaigns. Yeah. Yeah, I think the only problem is different versions, isn't it? That sometimes fucks around. Honestly, depends. I'm pretty sure I have pretty much all of the titles available to me in the Total War series. I have Empire, Medieval 2. That's a classic one, but I don't think that has that already. I guess Shogun 2 would be a good choice, because we're just talking about it. I haven't played it in a while. When did I play this last? A while ago. Yeah, let's do it. Now then, since my scheduling is all over the place at the moment anyway, let's do it like this. I will, for the moment at least, I will go off and make myself some food, because that meat is not going to cook itself, and I really am looking forward to it. Then I'm going to look into my little scheduling folder, because I made one, to see when I can squeeze it in, and then I'm just going to write you a nice little message, because I've seen you on your Discord, which means I can click on you and write you a message. And the only question is actually if it's going to work like I want to, because I remember that one time I had problems with different versions. Understandable, very understandable. You do that, and I will just, since I'm gonna start a bit later today anyway, I'll probably just, I mean, you probably have a lot more time until it's sleepy time for you anyway, so I'm gonna write you once I'm finished, which is gonna be around, not 12 around here, but that's basically like 6 or so around your time? I don't even know. Somewhere around it. Just keep your eye open and answer whenever you feel like, basically. It's a good thing about writing messages. Yes. That's a good plan. And then we'll talk about it. And then I guess we can just do a bit of a trial run to see if the game actually just allows that, because it's a bit of a pain. It's indeed a Saturday, and that means I have already a plan, because since I had a bit of a stressful week, I got myself a nice little a beer. Actually, I got 3 beers. I do like to play with other people, because that's a whole another fun time to it, basically. Just the amount of screwing you can do. Indeed, I have myself 3 whole beers. I haven't had a beer in quite a while, and I'm okay looking forward to it. After I'm finished, I will sit down and drink beer, which means I have all the time in the world. No need to go to bed, because it's Saturday. Oh, I mean, I do need to be awake tomorrow, because I'm kind of forced now to attend the birthday party of my father, who is just really interested in having one, but I've been bribed with a good piece of meat, what can I say? I was like, you will attend, right? Yes. Okay, here, take this meat. Now you will attend, right? Yes, just the same as before. Basically, it's her way of being like, son, I know you're a bit, poor financially these days. You probably haven't had any good thing to eat in a while, haven't you? Yes. Technically speaking, all sort of interaction actually does very much wonders for your video. As long as people, do the whole viewing it, liking it, commenting on it, it will get high up in the algorithm, which then results in more views. Well, which is my personal experience so far, because every video I have that has at least gotten a like or a comment on it is actually doing comparatively pretty much a lot more than all the others. Not that I've really looked too much into the numbers, honestly, because I don't really want to be a bit of an attention about it. I do like it though, and that's positive feedback, as they say. Motivates you to do more. Also, I do like YouTube for some aspects. The way their playlist system works and makes it so easy to make things nice and orderly is just preferable to Twitch in that particular case. But yeah, No, we will last tracks. Yeah, but that's probably because I hadn't had any time to look at your next video. I will, though. But time was not on my side for most of this week. The store was actually rather busy, which means I didn't have time to actually watch it, and if I see that I don't even have 5 minutes to sit down, that would be a bit disrespectful to the video. I don't like that. I would actually like to watch, or, well, interact somewhat with it. I'm sadly not nearly as popular. Although, if somebody is listening, I would recommend to subscribe to Little Kronos and watch his videos and comment on them, because, well, that's always good. It motivates people to do more, what can I say? The same for me. If I see somebody interacting with something, it does give me positive feedback to do more of that particular thing, so, Subscribe, yes. See, I would never whore myself out for myself, but if it's for a friend, of course I will be doing it. Principles and all of that. And I mean, all of the 15, is it actually 15? I'm pretty sure it is actually. Something like 15, so. Yes, it is. The whole army of my 15 subscribers should probably take a look at your video. I would recommend it. Don't worry, it doesn't really get much better. If I look at my statistics, I can see some things, and I can see very basic bitch shit, but I see that, to give you a nice example, basically YouTube itself gives me more interaction if people interact with my shit. So that's basically the baseline I have thought would be the working solution. I would like to get more data on it. For example, how much interest is there, and how much different groups interact with it, and where do they come from, so I can get a general idea of what sort of language. But no data. Too much, or too little, in many ways. Oh, I also do like my spikes in playtime. Quite literally see what people like. But I never will become a one-trick pony. Never ever. Yeah, no. How many videos actually do I have? That's out of interest. I've been uploading for quite a while at this point. Let's see, they all should be in one playlist. Okay, that's... I'm pretty much sure everyone is in that playlist, so it's 634 videos. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is a bit of a... Then the whole strategy market is a bit of a niche when you think about it. Doesn't really should stop you from doing it though. Me. After all, it just needs to be your own liking too. Actually the Project Zomboid video, the last one, did pretty damn well, I just saw. Interesting. Actually this one did too. It's interesting. There's especially a loyal market in there. That's the cool thing. Because when people are already dedicated to it, they will also be rather dedicated fans. Which does do well. For example, I have precisely 2 people that will always, pretty much without fail, show up when I do a Yakuza stream. And well, with that also a video on YouTube, which means I'm guaranteed that those videos will get a lot more attention than they usually do. They are loyal. It's a niche, sure, but in that niche you find loyal people. Which is kinda cool. This war of mine. I remember playing around with that. It was kinda cool. Yeah, actually, just out of funsies, I did from the office PC a little bit search for you on YouTube. Do you know how hard it is to find you right now? I get a lot of Kronos results though. But if I don't look precisely for your channel, it's quite literally impossible to find you. I mean, the same should be actually true for me. I mean, I can't really use it on this one. Oh wait, actually, if I use a private window, let's just for funsies take a look here. If I were to look for myself on YouTube, without myself being logged in and without YouTube having much data to work off with, would I find myself? Yes, I would. That's probably skewed though, because that's still not a neutral view. If I look on a very neutral PC, like the one at work, which has, well, you know, basically no data whatsoever to go off. Okay, apparently I have 1000 videos. Jesus Christ, when did it become so many? Indeed, that helps. That helps a lot, I think. I mean, you know, it's just the whole idea that no sort of publicity is bad, and if you can post links somewhere, you should most definitely do it. Also, I'm still considered live. Oh yeah, right, because I'm still... Shit. Getting you talk by out of my head, it's like, yeah, you kinda forgot about it. And also, there's apparently 1 active viewer. Well, hello, 1 active viewer. I'm sorry to say that you have found me in a interesting situation, yeah. I will admit I'm kinda impressed by myself. I have apparently done over 1000 videos at this point. When did that ever happen? Oh, can I subscribe to myself? Yeah, no, I would have to log in. Hey, let's not get that desperate, shall we? Interesting. It's kind of fun to look at yourself from an outside, or as much of an outside view as you can get. Okay, the fan. Yeah, yeah. Okay, with that in mind, now I will end it here on the most profound and good note, like half an hour of just my character lying around dead and not doing anything. I will however need to bookmark that particular playlist of music I found, because that is amazing. I do like the remix of the Nia soundtrack. Such a bloody fucking awesome soundtrack. Also my stomach is telling me, yes, it is indeed time for cooking. Yeah, the problem is most people actually not really playing around with the filters enough. They just look for something and then basically you get what the standard filter wants you to see. Which is usually the most popular in recent times. Which of course, you know, it's not something we can compete with. Like look at this, there are videos with thousands of clicks and then there's you with like 3 to 4 clicks. It's not gonna be high up on the list. I know. But I do have some friends that sometimes look for my shit and they're like, meh. That's a pain to find you, isn't it? To share it is. That it is indeed. Usually I'm not a fan of all of the data gathering, that's going around, but it comes with its advantages. And of course it's always helpful to have some outsider actually do some research of their very own. This night is surprisingly peaceful. I think in the last half an hour that we lay around here dead, basically not more than 1 or 2 zombies have actually stumbled away. I'm more and more sure that this is a good neighborhood to set up in. It is indeed rather interesting, and I will admit more than happily that I have not invested nearly enough time and energy in that. Not yet, at least. Maybe, you know, that would be one of the advantages when my store finally is going away and I'm, well, another job I might actually find myself with a bit more of a plannable schedule, which would allow me to have more time to actually look into stuff like that. I can actually do some comparisons between different sets of data. Get a better idea. But well, that's for the future to decide and not for, you know, come on. You can't zoom around any longer. Shit, that's kind of bad. Because that means my viewing cone is basically non-existent at this point. I'm not bad. I will do this. I shall beat you at you because cooking is important and that meat is prime meat. It costs like a fucking amazing amount of money right now because everything costs a fucking amount of money and honestly I'm very grateful for my mother for having bought it because I could most definitely not afford it. I think it's for that amount of you pay 15, 20 at this point. Yeah, I will enjoy that meal, believe you me. It's far above my average these days. But yes, now we come to the usual. After we beat the people at you, we shall thank them most profoundly. Who is to thank, of course? That is the question. We have the Kronos, of course, dropping by. A loyal fella, isn't he? I shall once again reiterate my point. Do check out his YouTube. He has Empire on there. I mean, what's not to like about that? You can bitch and moan about Empire while also watching him play it. And get, you know, sucker punched by Russia. Yeah. To be fair, you know, it's Russia. What were you expecting? Yes, thank you very much for dropping by. We also had another one, which was the Neat and the Awesome. Was not only dropped by to give some advice about the whole dying with style in Project Zomboid, but also he has followed. It is appreciated very much, of course. And, well, as for everybody else on the lurking side of things, do we appreciate it too? Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job indeed well done. And, well, see you all soon, as in, well, at the latest an hour, because then I'm going to start playing some Valkyrie Chronicles again, which is also a fun game. Scout Rush for the win. I try to take the game serious, but Scout Rush. It's a thing. That was actually kind of my part of my goal. Because I know that just talking some random shit helps. Also, you know, if later on and I start drinking my beer and you have some time, we can probably hang out a bit more. You know, can talk some shit, drink some beer, have some fun. Seems like a very good way of getting or blunting the blow a bit, because I know that feels shitty. So yeah, you know, I'll just finish my stream and then I'm gonna write you a message and then we can. I guess technically speaking, we can just talk to each other, can't we? Yeah, we can on the Discord, can't we? Yes, sure, of course we can. I've done that already with the Soviet one time. Yes. Yes, I shall do that. You do take care of yourself, nah? Don't get too down. I know it's hard, but it's not what your companion would want anyway. Dogs in particular do like their humans to be happy, I feel. I learned it from our family dog. He is always getting a bit of extra peppy whenever you're in a good mood. Little rascal he is. But oh well. Anything else I needed to say? No, I don't think so. Yeah. As for the Chronos, we're gonna talk later. As for everybody else, just feel free to drop by again, because I'll be back, obviously. It's Saturday, it's a play day that we need to make the best of. With that in mind, once again, thanks